Graveyards were not always located on church grounds. As a matter of fact, archaeologists have found that in ancient civilizations that people actually bought property, bought land, and they created burial tombs. And just like people today, a lot of people in the ancient world wanted to be buried near a spouse, near family members, and so these were family tombs. So how did it come about that graveyards literally ended up in front of, behind, and beside churches? Well, the Judeo-Christian Bible says that people are allowed to pray for the dead. So when people would lose a husband or a child or a wife, they would worry that they weren't very faithful and that maybe their souls are in hell. And so they would go to the priest who was appointed by God and who they believe had prayers that would reach God's ears faster. So if you had enough money, you would ask the priest for a fee to pray for the soul of your dead loved one. And the church said that what would really help is if the person was actually buried on sacred religious ground. And so if you paid extra money, the priest would not only pray for your deceased relative, your deceased loved one, but you could bury that loved one on church grounds. And things got so extreme that, yes, people would pay and the church would accept money, and there were literal bodies buried under the pulpit.